Hello, once again, I am Marksman, and this is a newer game out called Rogue Legacy. I think I looked at it once before, but that was back when it was, in, like, alpha, pre-build, prototype-esque sort of thing. But this is now the full game. It is out on Steam for 15 bucks, and I am loving the crap out of this game. I have played this game for probably, like, close to 6 or 7 hours. It kind of slows a lot down when I'm recording with fraps. I apologize, the game runs much faster than this when you're actually playing it for realsies. And this could make my run actually probably more successful because it decreases the amount of reaction time I need to, do well. Regardless, this game is a lot of fun. I played it on my stream as well last night, which is probably going to be a long time ago for you guys because this is going to be in my backlog, and it'll probably be when I'm in Texas. Regardless, thank you guys. Well, I was about to wrap up the thing, but no! It's just getting started. This game is new and very, very, very in-depth. Where do I even begin? Basically, your character has to go through a set of, dungeon floor kind of things, like a Metroid type, oh god. Like, imagine a retro Metroid that is procedurally generated every single time, and then you'll be able to kind of get an idea of what this game is all about. So this dude needs to die. Oh god, they can switch what they use on a whimsy. This is actually, oh god, this is actually going relatively well. Wow, that's a lot of money. Oh, this guy's mean, but he needs to die. Oh god, no! I could die here. I'm not ready to die. Not yet. Oh my god! Okay, get ready to dodge. Okay, we're good. We're good. Alright. So, back to coherent commentary, kind of. Hey, a chest spawn. Whoa, that's a lot of money. Yeah, so this was already a successful run. Basically just because I beat those two dudes. But, throughout the castle, as you can see, this map is developing, and there's four different areas that you can go to. I needed to check because castle, garden, dungeon, and then another like attic. Oh wow, that was terrible. But now you can see the more like random side of things, where basically this guy dies, and then the next person comes up with completely different traits than the last one. So last guy, I forget what he had, or we can check actually. So the last person had, or was the feeble assassin. Probably that means that you couldn't knock back enemies or something along those lines. So every single character has different kinds of traits. This one is ADHD, so he moves a lot faster, and is ambivalous. I thought that was a good thing, but ambivalous, which means he's gonna cast his spells backwards if you actually try. But the thing is, that you get some weird interactions because the spell he has called Conflux actually shoots in all four directions, so his spell is most likely not going to be affected by this. This character is a paladin. He has a shield. He's been upgraded. Oh, this guy is a shinobi, by the way, or a Hokage, who does a ton of damage, but he cannot crit. So he's probably going to be ridiculously fast if I hit this guy, because he's fast already because he's a Hokage, and he's energetic with ADHD, so he's going to be painfully fast. This guy has hypergonadism, so his knockback is ridiculous. Like, enemies literally go flying with him. And the last person is Lady Jenny the 10th, a Hokage with no foot pulse, which is actually really, really cool, and is an endomorph, which enemies cannot knock me back. I'm probably going to pick this character because no foot pulse means those spike traps won't even affect me. So I'm going to pick this character, and we're going to move on. So we get to also this castle, this beautiful, beautiful castle. As you pick these different things you want to purchase, the castle begins to build itself. So there's a bunch of things you can pick, like you can pick trait ups, you can get new upgrades. Like this one would upgrade the Lich character, which would make it so that he can convert max HP into max MP, so they would swap. This character is a shinobi, I already said that, but you get the ability, basically that costed about like $1,000 or so, and I get the ability to flash. So I can click A, and my character does the log thing from Naruto. You'll see it in a second. Every time you enter the castle, you have to pay money to that death dude that's standing out in front. But you can upgrade it so that you don't have to pay as much money. Right now, I only have to pay 88% of what I have. So if I don't spend it here, I'm going to lose it, essentially. So I might as well get, like, a stat upgrade, like, attack up, sure. So, again, then we get to go over here, and we can either buy something from this guy, which I can get different swords, helmets, shields, and equipment that all do different things, like, I'll actually give you an example. Like, my sword, as opposed to the blood sword, this one has a high damage, and it increases my weight. But this blood sword decreases my health and has slightly less damage, but it also gives me vampirism. So I gain 1 health every time I killed an enemy, which that's essentially isn't really even worth it, honestly. Because you can have runes that do the same thing, and they're probably better and don't decrease your health. Runes, on the other hand, like these, you can get things that increase how much gold you get per gold drop. So 1 coin, instead of being 10, would be 11 or 12. In my case, I have an upgrade that makes it up to 12. Also, I have the ability to sprint. You can get the ability to fly, but personally I prefer the ability to sprint because you can still do it in midair. And you can use it as much as you want. Multiple runes, multiple dashes in the air, I'm guessing. Curse rune makes all the enemies more difficult, but at the same time it makes the loot better. So that's actually kind of a good thing if you don't want to leave the castle area and the enemies in the other area are scaled too highly for you. Of course, there's like the double jump, vampirism, siphon, which you gain mana back. There's plenty of others, like this one as balance. You can get both mana and health back, which I have 1 already of that sprint. All that stuff. They're the same on every single place. It's just that you can basically stack them for a greater effect. So I have 2 vault runes, I think. So I can do a triple jump. Yeah, 1 on my cape and 1 on my helmet. So I can do a triple jump, as well as having a balance rune, which is both health and mana. And then I can also have this one, which is an extra 10% gold. And my sprint rune. So I prefer this setup, really, because it's really good for my playstyle. I don't really like the flying because it's kind of... It's fine, but you don't fly long enough for it to be really effective because it's like 0.5 seconds for 1 rune. I mean, I'm sure if you had it like for all of them, you could basically just like fly across every rune. But your character just like is positioned like that and just basically stays still. Personally, I prefer to just have a 3rd jump. I don't know, that's just me. Everyone is going to play this game a little bit differently. You probably won't see every character playing, or every person playing this game the same way. I don't know. It's hard to explain. Well, if you see how this game is played, you'll realize that. I personally like the Shinobi and the Spell Thief. The Spell Thief basically is every time you even hit an enemy, you gain about 10 MP back, which is almost enough to cast another spell. So you basically have unlimited spells, which is really, really good. And that's how I beat the first boss, is I just used one of the most overpowered spells and just kept hitting the boss and just got infinite life back, which was kind of really overpowered, but at the same time kind of super awesome. See, these normally would pop up with spikes, but since I have PAD, which is like foot something issues that make it so that I don't have a foot pulse, I can walk all over the spikes as much as I want and they won't trigger. I don't want that spell. It just makes it so that I can make like a shadow copy of myself, and then that dude will... Whoa. Yes, I'm gonna try and get that. Oh my. Oh, jerk. Ugh. Okay. Alright. Shh. Oh my god, that was scary. Oh, I made it. That was the greatest play of all time. And there's like a magical play back. Sprint rune bracers. Cool. The reason why I collect those runes is because at this point, it's like I've seen all of them pretty much. But I can get the same runes for multiple things, or for different, like, pieces of articles of clothing or whatever they're called, I guess. And the more I get, basically the more I can stack. So they're always good to get. Especially if you find someone that are new, you know, you never know. This is a scary situation. Okay, just play it really oh, God. Okay, you just have to play things really safe sometimes. I had to focus, I had to break my commentary to focus, and that's okay sometimes. You know, you never know. You might need to. Depends on your necessities, man. The bare necessities. To quote that one movie, I already forgot the name of, because kind of scatterbrained right now. But at the moment, I also beat the first boss, and the bosses are the only things that aren't reset every time you enter the castle. So I don't have to beat the first boss basically ever again unless I restart the game. And I think there's a new game plus function, which is kind of I don't know how I feel about that really. I think it would have been awesome to have to beat all 4 bosses in one run, and that would have made it monumentally difficult, and I kind of would really like that. But at the same time, there's an air of like accomplishment after you beat one boss, because they are extremely difficult. But I mean, I beat the boss relatively easily because I just kind of stood there and hit it a couple times and then it died eventually. But the thing that I like the most about this game really is because every single time you play, the game is like a new set of rooms, a new Metroid sort of feel to it. Like, it's never the same, and every single time you're gonna have to go through the same dungeon and probably trek to a different boss, which is kind of cool. But at the same time, I kind of wish you'd have to fight all the bosses at once, in one run. That would make it monumental to beat the game. But at the same time, probably a little overpowered, I guess. Uh-oh. Oh, man. Alright, this enemy is real scary, because he's kind of difficult. But yeah, we got a chest. Cool. I don't really have very many gripes with this game at all. I have not really discovered anything, because I've been hearing one kind of complaint about this game, and that's that some runs you feel like you're doing really well and you just kind of don't get any gold bags, and that makes it bad. That can easily be remedied by just kind of exploring the castle instead of just going and fighting enemies. I've had a few runs like that, and I'm like, yeah, I guess. I mean, I didn't really find any gold, and that's kind of the point of this game. It's not about killing enemies, it's about killing... Oh, this would be the boss, by the way. It's about finding gold and, you know, trying to beat the bosses. I mean, there's not too much you can do by, like, murdering enemies other than mini-bosses, because it doesn't really gain you much. You just kind of have to keep moving on, you know? But at the same time, I can kind of see where the complaint's coming from, because I feel like, dang it, like, I really should have gotten a ton of gold. But at the same time, I also usually get a ton of gold if I'm doing really well. Like, this time, I'm having enough, or I will have enough for multiple upgrades, and that's plenty enough for me. As long as I can get enough for, like, 1 or 2 upgrades, I'm usually happy with a run. And that might be positive, might be negative. Probably positive, because I'm optimistic, I guess, in that regard. But sometimes they do make you have to work really hard for, like, 1 or 2, or 1 not that great chest. Like, that one wasn't super amazing. Neither was a super amazing wagon adventure, but regardless. Oh, man. Okay, mini-boss-ish room that I'm going to definitely try and complete. Because if I can, I might get some cool stuff out of this room. Yes, I get a cool fairy chest. Awesome. That gets me a ton more money. 600 gold. Alright, this was a more than successful run. I got 2,600 gold. Amazing. Awesomeness. Feels good. .jpg. Even if I die, I can die happy now. Yeah. That's why I like the sprint room, because it helps me basically sprint over those annoying as balls frickin' spike things that are kind of like facing upward. Alright, and we made it to the forest. So this is another one of the areas. And one thing that I can hand to this game is that the aesthetic change is just so good and well done that you just kind of feel like you definitely know, like, castle to forest. It's like there's a huge difference in it, and I like it a lot. It's like, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but it's just, the aesthetic change is well done. That's the most I can say for it. And that's a great positive, because there's a lot of games that, you know, doesn't really change up the scenery much. And I got some more money, man. $3,000. That's a great run already. I kind of just don't even really need to try anymore because I don't know how much I can buy with $3,000, but it's good. It's really good. I'm going to keep trying, keep moving on, keep plugging along, you know. I might even try attempt to beat the boss if I have enough health, basically, by the time I find it. If I find it, that is. I've never cleared out the entire forest. I've tried to fight the boss, but he's really difficult. I'm gonna try and murder this dude. I feel like the boss is this way. Well, it's not, but I'm gonna go this way anyway because there's a chest at the end of the light, at the end of the tunnel, I guess. There's quite literally a light at the end of the tunnel. All right. Also, each character is very well diversified. Like, there's a minor class that makes it so that you get like 30% extra gold, which is huge. So I would be getting like 15 or 150 gold per bag or per coin, respectively. And that's really, 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 really good. I like it a lot. And one of the best abilities you can get is on the miner. It reveals the locations of every single chest there is, which in return is really good because it shows you where the boss room is, essentially, because it's always 2 chests in the same room. So you can find loot really, really easily with the miner, and I like that a lot because it made it really plausible to... Uh-oh, this is going to be difficult. Because it's going to push me back a lot every time I hit him. This could be dangerous. Ow. Ow. Okay, this is not going to go well. I don't have enough health to fight the boss, but I'm going to try anyway. Because I am fearless. If I find it, that is. I'm probably going to die before I find it, but I'm going to try anyway. Yeah! Alright, just keep trying. Also, there's a really good narrative that I found kind of out of placeedly good. That was kind of half jokey, half serious. It's basically following the prince who... Oh, okay, the reason that we're going to this castle is because behind that gold door that you see at the beginning of every run, essentially is like some kind of cure to help your father because the king is ill or something like that. And, oh, yeah, you saw the, like, me teleport with the log. That's what I was going to show you, but I never did. Let's go up. So, yeah, the king is sick, and the prince guy, who is the heir to the throne, is going to be, like, he's going to be the one to win the crown by saving his father, blah, 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 blah. And basically, he went to the castle before all his other siblings, who are these people, or us, essentially. And he was like, well, you know, if I get there first, herp-a-derp, I can be the king, herp-a-derp-a-derp. And then you're like, okay, man, good luck with that. I'm just going to take generations and years to, you know, get to the castle. And he basically has, like, an entire story. Oh, yeah, I can step on the spikes. Perfecto. I'm going to die in one shot. And this is really scary. But, yeah, there's the chest. Wow, 5,000 gold. This is by far my most successful run, and that's awesome, especially on camera. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so basically there's a really, really well done narrative in that respect, and wow, that was good. But you know, the narrative is really good if you actually read it. I read like half of them, and I was like, all right, this is pretty cool. The few that I skipped were on the stream, and I didn't want to, you know, read them and take the time to be like, herp-a-derp, I'm going to read this. But, you know, I like this game a lot, and it is really, 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 really well done. Also, this guy's nostalgic, which means there will be a sepia filter over the camera as we play, which I'm not a big fan of. Savant, I still don't know what that does. And dwarfism means he's really tiny. She, actually. Queen Lady Lisa. Spell Thief. I like this guy. Or this, class, I should say. I want to be this. Because I like the way they attack, too. It's really cool. Can I... 5,100. Oh. No. I'm not doing it. I'm going to get... this... and let's see. Whoa! Whoa! Okay. Invuln time up? Oh! Strengthen your adrenal glands to be invulnerable, like Bane. Let the games begin. Okay. Or mana cost down. That's pretty cool. I might get both. Let's get this. I have so much money right now. It's awesome. Whoa. What? Press F's to awesome? What? Half man, half... I want that. I don't think I'm ever gonna get that, but I want that. Why is it called bestiality? That's really weird. This? Or should I go upgrade the Lich? I might as well. Oh, I don't have enough. Okay, I'll get the mana cost down. Because it's going to add more to the castle. It's beautiful. Randomized children. Use the power to science to make a whole new batch of babies. D to randomized children. That's awesome! What the heck, man? These are some of the coolest abilities ever. And I really want that, but I don't know what it does. You saw it here, man. That's awesome. I want that. That looks so cool. Oh, man. Alright. Some of these abilities are really, really cool. I'm going to get this first, though, when I get 5,610 gold, which is ridiculous. I don't even know how to get that much money. I mean, I got 5,000 on that run, but I still wouldn't have had enough, because it's like... Yeah, this would have costed 5,200. I would have had, like, 5,500 or something, very close to that, and I wouldn't have had enough. And that makes me mad. But god dang, those are so cool! I want it. I don't even know what it does, and I want it. Okay, this is the spell thief, by the way. Whoa. Okay, so this is the regular attack. They've like materialized a sword. It looks so cool. I don't know. Costs twice as much magic, but you get twice as powerful spells or something like that. Ridiculously huge daggers, which is my spell. And the daggers do a lot, actually. They're surprisingly good. They do a ton of damage. And wow, that was an amazing run. So I guess that's my new goal, is to get those. But I guess I'll do one more run and see how that goes. It probably won't last nearly as long as the last one. That was my best run by far. $5,000, jeez. But maybe, you never know. Maybe I can get that in this next run. I mean, I'm gonna keep it going until I die, essentially. But man, randomized children and that like bestiality ability, I don't even know what that does, but it sounds cool. Press S to awesome. That's all it says. I don't know what that does. I'm not going to look it up because I don't want to spoil it for myself. But at the same time, I don't even know if I'll ever get it, man. That's going to be so long before I actually get it. I'm glad I picked the right side of the castle, too. Alright. Dagger. 76 damage, jeez! See, because my sword only does like 14. Jang, I guess. I wonder if there's more after that. I wonder how tall the castle can get. Ow. I dropped that dude on the spikes. That's actually kind of cool. I didn't even know you could do that. But yeah, man. This game just keeps getting better, man. I don't know. It just happens that way. I don't know. This game is amazing. Definitely give it a try if you have some extra money hanging around. That's going to be pretty amazing. You know, anytime you get the chance for a game like this that only comes around once in a blue moon, shall I say. Thank you, Cellar Door Games, for a really great game like this. Ow. Ugh. Oh my god, this is not good. Spend all my money. Mana, same thing. Okay, I got some extra mana back. It's really scary. I have two of the best abilities on this character, though. Because I have OCD, which makes it so that every time I break something, I get... Oh, yes, I'm going to go to the forest again. I gain mana back, which is really helpful. Uh-oh. Yeah. Oh, God, I ran right into it. I increased my invincibility frames, which is really cool. I didn't think you would be able to do that. Man, shinobis, man, they're good. They got me that far. Just be careful, just be careful, just be careful. Play it safe. Don't go crazy. Not yet. Don't risk it. I mean, 500 is not nearly 5,000, but it's also not less than 0. Wait, what? It's also not 0. What am I talking about? It's possible. That's what I'm trying to say. It's possible. It's not plausible, but it's possible. Some extra money for me. 800. I mean, if I can get that in this freaking video, I'm gonna try it out. I want to try it out. Ow. Oh god, no! I need health, please. Give me a drumstick. Alright, there's a thing down there. I'm gonna get it. This is where I got screwed last time on one of my other runs. Yeah, I'm not gonna get out of here without taking damage. 1 health. Can I make it work? I don't know. Probably not. But you never know. Weirder things, you know, some things you just don't expect. They just happen that way. Okay. Just play it really safe. I need to gain some mana back, so I'm going to hit these dudes through the wall. Not risking a single thing in this run because I could get it. I could get it. It's possible. I'm not going to say it's likely or that it will happen because I have 6 health left. But you never know, man. It is possible. It's possible. Okay, this could be where I die. Every room is an uphill battle at this point. That's a really scary thought. That is really scary thoughts. Oh my. Okay, come on. Alright, just chill. Make sure you're not doing anything stupid. This is loving it. Go! Oh no! Oh, should have waited! Alright, well, whatever. I died right in front of a turret. Or right in front of the chest. Alright, that's fine. I'm not going to complain. This is Rogue Legacy! And I am Marksman. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for sticking around. If you enjoyed and you want to see more, like and subscribe. If you want a special treat, PM me on Facebook. Not Facebook. PM me on YouTube, and I will give you something awesome. Thank you guys for sticking around. I will see you later. Tell me this video sent you, by the way. Alright, thank you, and stay frosty. I got that ability, and I don't know what it does. So that's a little awkward. Thanks for watching.